another player potentially on the move, and this is probably the most dramatic fashion. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy
He's been a
Buckets.
character for the past few years, and he's just requesting out of Miami. Says he doesn't enjoy it anymore. Miami is not playing. I mean, like, they're playing as good as they should. They're winning games here and there. They're probably sitting around 500, but
Something like that, yeah. Just above it.
but he wants out. He wants to play winning inspired basketball, right? If he thinks he's gonna get that in, like, the teams that you hear Phoenix. One of the newer ones that I heard today was San Antonio, Lakers potentially. Where should Jimmy Butler end up when this is all
Ooh,
said and done? Or is he even going anywhere? Because Pat Riley has Pat Riley doesn't play.
fact.
Is he gone this year, or is he, and where if he is?
I mean, I don't know because Pat Riley seems like the one GM in the NBA that's not going to get bullied into doing something that he doesn't want to do. So
Facts.
that's what you have to factor into Miami's decision. Um, his contract is up this year, but he does have a player option. So like, can you give up a lot of value not knowing that Jimmy Butler might not be on your team next season? You know what I'm trying to say? So they have that number
Hmm.
two. Number three, they know he wants out. So like there's so many things there's so many things that are going against his value that like I don't know if Pat Riley would give in and be like, all right, I'm just gonna ship him just to ship him. Like I could see Pat Riley more being like, yo, suit up or I'm gonna fine you. Like straight up,
Yeah,
like Pat Riley's a no nonsense type of guy. I don't know if that's a good thing or a
for
bad
sure.
thing. I mean, it drove LeBron James away. You know what I'm trying to say? But
Yeah.
but so like I I could honestly see Jimmy Butler either sitting on the bench, pouting, or being sent home and being fined more than Pat. Because I don't know because apparently Miami Heat do not want Bradley Beal. Who
Yeah.
else is out there? Like Jimmy Butler's probably not going to want to go to the Pelicans for Brandon Ingram. Like so, it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, he's messing with the wrong one when it comes to like trying to get his way by pouting.
But doesn't he walk? Like, if he doesn't get traded, doesn't he walk by the end of the year?
Jimmy Butler's 35. Like not everybody's LeBron James, man. Not everybody's LeBron James.
True.
Jimmy Butler wants a max contract. It's
That's
worth
wild, though.
there's more value in him leaving than him staying. If that's what he thinks he's valued. You know what I'm trying to say? And then that's where this all started from because he wanted that extension last year, I think, or
Last
this
year or
past
something.
summer. He
Hmm.
wanted the 2 year, he
He
wanted
got
the 2 year
mucky.
bro, he wanted the 2 year $113 million contract, which is what, $55 million a year, something like that? And
Yeah.
that's crazy to me. $55
Yeah,
million
Jimmy's
dollars.
on one.
Yeah, bro.
Jimmy's
So,
on
so,
one.
so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't think Pat Riley looks at it as a loss if he were to leave. I don't think. I personally don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah. The way that Pat is dealing with it, he's like, okay, like, realistically, like, we're gonna go our separate ways. Let's do it legally, contractually. We paid you for this time. You do your service, and then you go about your business. That's how he's treating it, right?
That's what it seems
Like,
like.
he knows that, like, obviously he's not gonna go and re-sign Jimmy. Like, they're not gonna become friends after this, right? He's just like, yo, do your service. We paid you. Play some games, win some games, and that's it. Like, obviously, this is not the direction. We would have liked for you to stay at this price. Obviously, he's a valuable player. So,
He is.
hey, Pat's a G for that. I'll give him that. I'll give him that because if you don't play, if you start messing around and shooting like one-legged threes and just messing around, saying whatever in the news, and then you're going back to your locker room with your teammates, fine, we'll just sit you down and then we'll fine you. Like, all that bread that we were paying you. You don't want to work properly, then we won't pay you. Like, no other job in the world can do that. You can go work at McDonald's. You can do a lousy job. They still have to pay you.
Yeah.
NBA said, no, you're not doing it properly. Go sit down, think about it, and we won't pay you until you figure it out. So Jimmy is not really in the position of power right now and the reason why is because no team is going to pay him that.
Mm-mm. Absolutely not. He's not worth it. Plus he's
No
dramatic.
team.
He's dramatic, bro. Every team he goes
Yeah.
to, like I don't want to say he's a locker room, like a demon or something like that, but like everywhere he goes, there's problems, bro. And you know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say? And it's funny. It's funny you touched on that because he's going through a 7 day suspension right now.
Yeah,
He's losing money, bro. So like you said,
yeah,
like it's not a thing, bro.
yeah,
Like I don't think like I think Pat Riley looks like that, bro. You're hurting yourself, bro. I'm still getting
yeah.
paid.
He really is. He really is.
So,
Like
do
he's
your
like,
thing,
we're
yo.
not winning the chip this year anyways. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? You're just losing the money now. Now you're gonna want 115, not rather than 113. You're gonna want more because you're just losing it now.
He's losing.
Makes sense. Jimmy's been a wild one though. He's been a wild one. So I get he's a great player, a very tenacious player. Like he can get your team somewhere. Like you know what I mean. He has his flaws as a player, but he's still a great, valuable player at the right price. So he needs to
Right.
humble himself before he ends up like Dennis Schroeder or something, bro.
Oh, a lot losing all that bread, yo.